Hello, my kindred spirits. Welcome to Fairyling Cottage. Different aesthetics have been around for quite a long time, but my personal favorite has to be Cottagecore. If you aren't familiar with Cottagecore, enjoy some nature clips while I try to explain it. The internet defines it as an aesthetic that celebrates simple living and encourages a lifestyle rooted in traditional skills. But aesthetics still do mean different things to different people and are not limited to just one general definition. Personally, I view cottagecore not only as a style of clothing or decor, but also as a way of escaping the real world to revel in your own imagination. A way of learning to love the smaller, seemingly insignificant things, and a way of romanticizing your life. When I discovered cottagecore, it felt like discovering a part of myself that I knew existed, but was obscured from my vision. I'd always known I loved nature, the country, cottages, etc., but now I have a name for it. I've slowly started to incorporate more and more cottagecore elements into my life, including but not limited to acquiring different cottagecore style decor and clothing pieces, as well as painting my own cottagecore paintings, a little foreshadowing for future videos. Today I wanted to show you simple ways to embellish your clothes to be just a bit more cottagecore, if that's your style. If not, consider these just cute clothing DIYs. First up is this pair of jean shorts. I like them as they are, but I still think they're a little bit plain. So, I bought these patches from an arts and crafts store for a couple dollars. They were on sale for really cheap because the store was trying to get rid of some old items. The glue on the back of these patches no longer makes the patch adhere to clothes when you iron them. Trust me, I tried. And since I don't want to waste these patches, I'm going to sew them on. Here I am just arranging the patches until I am satisfied with how they look. Then I began the sewing process. I took a color thread that I liked. In this case it was black, because it matched the outline of the patch, and I did a very simple running stitch to attach it to the shorts. I did end up changing the positions of the watermelon and the banana a little bit, just cause I wanted the straight edge of the watermelon to line up with the seam of the shorts. That little pink marbly thing you see in there is actually my mouse pad, and I used it so I wouldn't go all the way through to the other side of the pants and close up the pant leg on accident. I didn't want all of my patches to be on the front, so I decided to put the little lemon patch on one of the back pockets. And that is it. Next is this pair of overalls. I've had these for maybe 2 years now, but I've never worn them once. I decided that overalls fit well with the concept of rural living, and that I want to wear them more in the future, but they're still a bit too plain for me. So I decided to embroider, well, maybe I didn't quite do actual embroidery, but I decided to sew some daisies onto the thigh of one of the pant legs. I took various daisy-related colors of thread, and got to work. I don't have an embroidery hoop, so I'm just showing you that this is possible without an embroidery hoop if you don't have one either. However, if you do have one, it will make this a bit easier. I used a white thread first to sew all of the individual daisies on. I meant to do a lazy daisy stitch, but I decided to use that for the insides of the petals and just do a back stitch for everything else. Then I used a very pale green thread to create the stems and some leaves, making the stems extend down the thigh. My idea was for the flowers to just run along the thigh area of the overalls. Then I took a warm brown colored thread to stitch the effect of the flowers being tied together by string. I filmed most of this off camera as it took a long time and was certainly more complicated than the shorts. But here's the finished product. I'm really happy with how it came out. It definitely looks better than I expected. Of course, the shapes aren't perfect, but that's okay. It just makes it look more homemade, which I am perfectly fine with. That's it for this video. I hope this inspired you to embellish your own clothes, no matter your skill level. As you can tell, I'm very new at sewing, so if you're a beginner like me, then have no fear and just go for it. Thank you for joining, friends, and I'll see you in the next video.